Hi friend, it is Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and I'm Pat Sloan for my daily video. And on Fridays, I just like to celebrate. And you know, this is a good Friday, a Friday after a holiday. Yes, when I worked in an office, I always had to work the Friday after Thanksgiving. We didn't have it off, and it was like, I always saved that vacation day for later because honestly, a lot of people did take it off. And so it was really quiet in the office. That was really nice. You know, you go in, it was like hardly anybody there, take a long lunch. Shh, don't tell. I haven't worked there for over 20 years, but don't tell. Shh. Okay, so our theme today is It's Muggy. So what is that? Mug rugs. So have you made a mug rug? Mug rugs are just like large coasters, quilted coasters, and they're often a rectangle. Now I didn't have a rectangle around anywhere, but I have one of the little mini blocks I made into a mug rug. And so, you know, the idea is that you would be able to, here I'll show you on this. The idea is that you would be able to put your drink on here with a little snack next to it, that you have a little extra room. So it's a little extra mug rug. And they're just cute. You know, of course, we had to have something cute, and it's fabric. Yes. And if you have a little mini block, like I made this with some cut-offs of something else, and then I used a stripe binding, of course. Look at the back. See, I used one of my favorite fabrics on the back. So this is one that I use here in my studio. But you could make it longer, like a rectangle. So you could do like something cute on one side and then something a little plainer on the other that would, you know, showcase a piece of fabric. They're great as a little gift, stocking stuffer, just a present for a friend. You can stick it in an envelope and mail it. So if you've made a mug rug, share it today. Share the mug rugs. If you've never made one, look around in your blocks that you have. Do you have a tiny block like this somewhere that you could make into a mug rug, or just some really cute fabric? It doesn't have to be complicated. It can just be cute fabric. You can make it a little bit longer if you want, so there's a little bit more room for the snack to sit on there. Just fun. Quilters have to have fun. That's what a mug rug's all about. All right, so we have the socialites. It's our socialites block today, and I believe, what are we, block 10? Okay, so don't quote me on what block it is, but I did write down the block name is Sincere. All the names for these blocks are sort of thoughtful names. I think I would call them that. So being sincere is a very thoughtful phrase. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at Miss Sincere. Here it is. And this is I'm doing all my blocks with Morrison Park. And I love doing this one. This isn't one that I could see a whole quilt. Now there's 3 sizes. You can make your quilt out of 9-inch blocks, your whole quilt out of 6, or your whole quilt out of 3. And the 3s are really tiny. I have not even attempted a 3 right now. But the 9-inch, this would make a great quilt. You could do it scrappy. You could do all the, you know, different. You had lots of fun with this block. It's a pretty cool block. So these two are this is just square, square, square. So you get these 4-piece blocks, which are easy peasy. Easy piecing. And I have it on the book stand. There we go. So I've got the design board on the book stand. And speaking of design board, everything over at the Fat Quarter Shop is on their Black Friday sale, 20% off. Yes. So if you have things like you've wanted to get a design board, you know, today is the day. You can go through Saturday evening. That's when it ends. Plus, I want to put up got the kits back, the kit quilts back. So this is the season 1. And I'm gonna scroll you in here a little bit closer, see if you can see the quilting on it. Now I do have a website article today, and so maybe I can go and put a close-up shot of the quilting, because Cindy and Dennis at the spa did this one for me. And what we have, let's see if you can get, I don't know if you can see it, but there's sort of waves like this. It's kind of, you know, and then in here, these waves have little circles in it. Like this bar of the waves has little circles, but there's waves. It's kind of I would say not really a Baptist fan thing, because a Baptist fan would be, you know, curves like a rainbow, but it is a really nice, soft wave thing. So this in-season kit, and let me show you the other one. I'll hold it up. And the Garden Villa. And both of them, there are patterns also available, but I'm linking you first just to the kits. The pattern links are at my fabric page, which is the top, you know, so whoop. Oh, I unclipped it. I gotta fix that or it might fall off my scarf. Well, then you won't hear me. So, yep, see the scarf got all bunched up. Sorry about that. All right, pulled it out. Here is the other one. That's a kit. Now, these you can get for the 20% off during the Black Friday sale. So you want to be sure to do that if you want a kit, because I'd hate for you to miss them. And now is the time to get them. They're going to go zoom, zoom, I'm sure. And you can buy a backing fabric for it at the same time. They have green that will go with the beautiful binding, and I think this one has pink. And then there's other Morrison Park fabric if you prefer a different one. So that is out there. I want you to be sure you get it. And I do have a question, because we were having this discussion, my friends, my local friends and I, let me get this, because one of my friends had not heard of the word flimsy, like she had not heard what a flimsy was. And I've been hearing that word for at least 10 years. I found it referenced 10 years ago somewhere online, so I'm sure I've been hearing it since then. So have you used the word flimsy to describe the top? So when you have just the top, so here's the top of the deer, this would be a flimsy because it is not a quilt yet. It is not a summer quilt because summer quilts are finished. The edges are finished, the back's finished. It's just the top. So the top, another word for a quilt top is a flimsy because it hasn't gone to the next stage. Some people just leave their quilt tops like this forever. They stack them up really pretty and this is all they ever do. And I wanted to tell you that I managed to get the binding out. I have enough to do that one. I pretty much used it all, but like a ½ inch strip, you know. So there we go. I've got it and I've measured it around. It will work. So of course the next step would be actually quilting this and putting it on there. And these also, just to be, you know, you get one of these during the sale. Yeah, you want to be sure you get all that stuff. It's a great deal. I don't like you to miss the great deals. I'm a shopper like that. I like all the good deals. Plus, get your supply list for Home Is. This is the next sew along that we're doing on Wednesdays. And if you missed it yesterday, if you didn't watch the video from yesterday yet, I tell you about this. And it starts the first Wednesday in January. So it's a supply list. You want to go download that and pick up and start working on what you're going to have for that. So it'll be super fun. And get my Morrison Park 2 fabric while you're there, because then get your elephant stomp pattern. Just everything. Got to do everything. And have fun. We got to have fun. So I had another card come in the mail. This is from Branka. Look at that. Look how pretty that birthday card is. Isn't that darling? It's like, it's got like a little fold down there. And then the message is, well, it lifts up like that. So the message is inside, and I can, it is so pretty. Thank you for the wonderful wishes for my birthday yesterday. It was marvelous to have so much love. You guys are fantastic. I just, you know, can't tell you how much that means to me. It's always interesting to have your birthday on a holiday. I'm sure there is a whole number of you out there, just like me, that your birthday falls on some sort of holiday. And then you just deal with it. That's the way your life is. But I don't have to do it every year. So I have another 6 years before mine rolls around to Thanksgiving again. All right, my friend, this is Friday, and I hope you do a little shopping. Take advantage of that. Our jelly roll starts on Monday. Yes, the jelly roll sew along, and I'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow on Saturday. All the links are below. I love you. Mwah. See you online.